Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Talk Ephesus. This is our very first episode. My name is Tanya, I'll be your host for today, and we're with a very special guest, Pastor Manasseh Sims.
Hey!
Today our focus will be mental health, and we'll be asking Pastor Manasseh several questions regarding mental health, and we're just going to discuss it and we'll go from there.
Awesome, I'm ready.
Okay, question number 1. First of all, how are you doing today?
I am hungry, but I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be the first guest on this awesome show, so can't wait to see what's in store, but I'm doing pretty good.
That's amazing. Okay, question number 2. How has your mental health been recently?
My mental health has been in a much better place than it was before. I was learning more about myself, and it was showing me some areas that I needed to really dive into that was putting pressure on my mental health. And so right now, I'm in a much better place, thankfully.
That is amazing to hear. What is your view on mental health?
You know, my view on mental health is a very real thing. Many people don't believe that it's real.
Right.
They think it's something that's just in your head and it's imaginary, but I believe it's a very real thing because it can be a combination of either a distortion of biology, chemicals going on, or it could be trauma that wasn't resolved from childhood. And so I believe that, our brain is the operating system basically for our bodies, and so our brains can be affected by things as well. And so mental health is a very important thing that we should focus on if we want to really grow and be whole people.
I 100% agree, and I'm very glad that Pastor is mentioning these things. Okay, one of our main themes that we're focusing on in terms of mental health is letting go and forgiveness. So we're asking the pastor, is there anything that you've been specifically holding on to from the past?
Well, there was this one situation that was affecting me. When my mother, before she died, she had stage 4 cancer. She went to a doctor who was prescribing some, untested, unverified treatments for her. And later on, eventually she died. And so, especially in my family, a lot of us took it really hard. And a lot of us were angry at the doctor for suggesting these practices and these things. But I found out that just constantly thinking about it over and over was really affecting my mood, affecting my relationships. And I had to come to a point where I realized I need to let this go. I had to let go, I had to forgive and allow God to have His way. And once I did that, I really, honestly, I felt so much better. I felt like a burden was lifted off of me. So holding on to things could be harmful, and I learned that firsthand.
Okay, now for our very last question. We want to know, as a church body, if there's anything that you recommend that we let go of.
Okay, as a church body, I believe that we need to really work on letting go of, past hurt. It builds up resentment. Unforgiveness is one of the biggest things that affects the church, especially when we're a place that's supposed to be full of grace. We oftentimes don't seem to have grace when you come through our doors, and that's affecting a lot of people's mental health. And so if there was one thing I would pick out, it would be, forgiving, letting go, allowing God to pour love into your heart so that you can allow Him to handle the burden, and that can free you up to be a better and more whole person.
And is there anything that you want to say to the church regarding the area of mental health?
Well, my church family, I want to remind you, Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 31 says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength." So I want to encourage you, depend on the Lord, wait on God, ask Him for strength. You may be feeling weak, you may be feeling overwhelmed, but He can give you the direction and the strength that you need. So just keep trusting God.
Alright, that is the end of our video. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you for joining us, Pastor Manasseh Sims, for educating us on mental health. Join us on our YouTube channel at Ephesus SDA Church Bahamas to view more content. And we'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye.